All right, let's play the theme from Campfire.
Because streaming services are evil corporations that gatekeep bands from their fans and pay them pennies while collecting millions.
This is Campfire.
Campfire 1, we are going to explore a legendary Swedish death metal band that went on hiatus way too soon. I'm talking about Anata. This band formed back in 1993 and proceeded to do nothing but kick ass for the next 13 years with 4 full lengths, and each one seemed to get better and better with each release.
The band is sort of built around the incredible guitar work of singer-guitarist Fredrik Schlan. He is a master at arranging crazed tempo shifts, majestic twin leads, and superb barking riffs. I was very pleased to see that they have an active Facebook page as well as a Bandcamp page. So we're hoping something's brewing back there and maybe some new music. It looks like the site is an Anata earache bandcamp.com. Right now, they only have the latest 2 records available for purchase, so we will focus on those, starting with 2004's incredible Under a Stone with No Inscription album.
It's a masterpiece. Anata tear out of the blocks from the very beginning. The sound particularly lethal. They had a brand new drummer at the time, Connie Peterson. He bangs away in the engine room with vigor. Just when the percussive and fretboard insanity seems to border on the unmusical, they sort of do that Death Spell Omega thing where it's almost too much, where your brain is starting to have trouble sorting out what's going on here. Then they'll just shift gears into this, and this tidal wave of riffage comes charging in. It saves the day and cuts like the one we're going to play for you, Sewerages of the Mind and Under the Debris. The riff work and solo trade-offs are deft and fluid in every single song. Solos are colorful and Gothenburgish, of course. The audible and very prominent treatment of the bass lines is a particularly strong point of that album. You don't get that a lot in death metal. And it sets it apart from many other bands that simply ape the guitar lines on bass. Not a weak track to be found on this record. And despite the bad cover art, that always reminded me of Darth Vader with his helmet off, which they would correct that problem with the next album. Under a Stone is one of the most intense death metal discs of that era. So let's play Sewerages of the Mind. Okay, Campfire 2. I'll let you take this one.
All right, back visiting Anata. This is The Conductor's Departure from 2006. Anata were better than your band.
Yes, they were.
The Conductor's Departure is chock full of reasons why. Connie's percussions borders on the incomprehensible. The twin guitars of Shaylin and Alanmark are razor sharp, fluttering around the crazed steamrolling drums and barking riffs with color and precision. Great production. Even Hendrik Drake's bass sounds otherworldly. Cuts like Complete Demise and Cold Heart Forged in Hell will continue the enlightened, chaotic approach the band delivered so succinctly for Under a Stone with No Inscription.
I'm going to put the album cover up on the screen. Take a look at this, people. I mean, they sure corrected the artwork problem.
And by the way, this reminded me of the Game of Thrones.
The throne.
The throne with all the melted swords. Except, get this was years before that was ever a thing.
And I think they're thorns, so it's really cool.
Wild.
Anyway, this one is even more technical than the previous one. The bass lines kind of remind me of Atheists a little bit in some spots. Of course, the production is spot on, and it really brings the intricacy of the guitar work to the forefront. The band proves that they can be insanely technical without sacrificing songwriting. The solos in Better Grieved Than Fooled actually flirt with jazz for a while. The lyrics are even a little more mature and human condition driven this time. You can't go wrong with Anata, and yes, I'm going to reach out to Fredrik and try to get on the show. In the meantime, let's play a song. This is The Conductor's Departure.
If you get in contact with him, you might want to tell him, he might want to sue HBO for the rights to the Iron Throne.
Can you imagine the dollars?
This is the Snaggletooth Extreme Metal Podcast.